स्वाहा माता, तुम अग्नि की शक्ति, तुम अग्नि की शक्ति, तुम सच्ची माता। ओम जय स्वाहा माता। हरिः ओम तत्सत्, हरिः ओम तत्सत्, हरिः ओम तत्सत्। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। अत्कत्यायिनी शांति प्रयोगः। ओम आदौ गणपतिं वन्दे विघ्ननाशं विनायकं ऋषिंशदेवजननीं गृहस्थापं मार्भय। ओम स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति न ताक्षयोररिष्टनेमि, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम पया पृथिव्यां पयोषधीषु पयो दिव्यन्तरिक्षे पयोधा पयश्रुति प्रदिशा शन्तुम्यहम्। ओम विष्णुरात्मसि विष्णु, स्नप्तिस्तु विष्णु, शूरसि विष्णु, ध्रुवसि विष्णु, वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा अग्निदेवता, वातो देवता, सूर्यो देवता, चंद्रमा देवता, वास्वो देवता, रुद्रो देवता, आदित्य देवता, मरुतो देवता, विश्वे देवा देवता, बृहस्पति देवतेन्द्रो देवता, वरुणो देवता। ओम देव शांतिर अंतरिक्षगम शांति, पृथ्वी शांतिर आपः शांति, औषधेय शांति, वनस्पति शांति, विश्वे देवा शांति, ब्रह्मा शांति, सर्वगम शांति, शांति रेवा शांति सामा शांति रेधि शांति। ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभ, निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ओम नमोस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते, शंख चक्र गदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। ओम नमस्ते नमस्ते विभो विश्वमूर्ति, नमस्ते नमस्ते चिदानंदमूर्ति, नमस्ते नमस्ते तपोयोगगम्य, नमस्ते नमस्ते श्रुति ज्ञानगम्य। ओम अंग 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 ज्वलित मुखे अरुण माता वरुण पिता, शांतिल गोत्र पावकानाम अग्निदेवाय नमोस्तुते। आगच्छ देवदेवेश तेजो राशि जगत्पते, क्रियामानां मया पूजां गृहान् सुरसत्तम। ओम नानारत्न समायुक्तं कार्तस्वर विभूषितं, आसनं देवदेवेश प्रिचरितं प्रतिगृहीताम्। Offer some rice in front of Lord Ganesh. Om Ganganapataye Namah, Lakshmi Mata Namo Namah, Shiva Namah Shivaya. Delete by the fire. Again Devata Avahayami Sthapayami Pujayami. Boli Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Mahalakshmi Mata ki jai. Please be seated, devotees. Alright, so we will all concentrate on Mahalakshmi Ma. As we have been saying, when we celebrate, but we must never forget that without devotions to Ma, everything else comes to naught. It makes no sense. So I would like you to concentrate on Ma Lakshmi and just surrender to her. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah, Sri Saraswatyaya Namah, Om Sri Siddheshwari Mahalakshmi Mata Namo Namah. Om Chamasva Bhagvat Amba, Chamashili Parapare, Shuddha Sattva Surupecha, Kopadi Parivarjite, Upame Sarva Sadvinang, Devinang Deva Pujite, Tvaya Vina Jagat Sarvam, Nritatulyam Chanishphalam, Sarva Sampat Swarupatvam, Sarveshang Sarvarupini, Raseshwari Adhidevi Tvam, Tvatkalah Sarva Yoshitaha, Kailase Parvati Tvamcha, Chirode Sindhu Kanyaka, Swargecha Swarga Lakshmistvam, Mritya Lakshmischa Bhutali, Vaikunthecha Mahalakshmir, Deva Devi Saraswati, Ganga Cha Tulsi Tvamcha, Savitri Brahmalokataha, Krishna Pranadhi Devi Tvam, Goloke Radhika Swayam, Rase Raseshwari Tvamcha, Vrindavan Vane Vane, Krishna Priyatvam Bhandire, Chandra Chandana Kanane, Viraja Champak Vane, Shatasringe Chasundari, Parmavati Padmavani, Malti Malti Vani, Kundadanti Kundavani, Sushila Ketaki Vanim, Kadamba Mala Tvam Devi, Kadamba Kana Nepichwa, Raja Lakshmi Raja Gehe, गृहलक्ष्मीर्गृहे गृहे इत्युक्त्वा देवताः सर्वे मुनयो मनवस्थितां रुरुः दुर्नम्रवदनः शुष्ककण्ठोष्ठतालुकाम् इति लक्ष्मीस्तवं पुण्यं सर्वदेवः कृतं शुभं यः पठे प्रातरुत्थाय स वै सर्वं लभे ध्रुवम् अभार्यो लभते भार्यां विनीतां सुश्रुतां सतीं सुशीलां सुन्दरीं रम्या मतिसुप्रियवादिनीं पुत्रपौत्रवतीं शुद्धां कुलजां कुमलां वराम् अपुत्रो लभते पुत्रं वैष्णवं चिरजीविनं परमैश्वर्ययुक्तं च विद्यावन्तं यशस्विनं भ्रष्टराजो लभेद् राज्यं भ्रष्टश्रीः लभते श्रियं हतबन्धुर्लभेत् बन्धुं धनभ्रष्टो धनं लभेत् कीर्तिहीनो लभेत् कीर्तिः प्रतिष्ठां च लभेत् ध्रुवं सर्वमङ्गलदं स्तोत्रं शोकसन्तापनाशनं हर्षानन्दकरं शश्वत् धर्ममोक्षसुहृत्प्रदम् इति श्रीदेवकृतं लक्ष्मीस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् अथ महालक्ष्मी अष्टकम् इंद्र उवाच नमस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे शूरपूजिते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते नमस्ते गरुडारूढे कोलासुरभयङ्करी सर्वपापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्टभयङ्करी सर्वदुःखहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते सिद्धिबुद्धिप्रदे देवी भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदायिनी मंत्रमूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते आद्यंतरहिते देवी आदिशक्ति महेश्वरी योगजे योग संभूते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते स्थूल सूक्ष्म महारौद्रे महाशक्ति महोदरे महापापहरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते पद्मासन स्थिते देवी परब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी परमेशी जगन्मातर महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते श्वेतांबरधरे देवी नानालंकारभूषिते जगत्स्थिते जगन्मातर महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी अष्टक स्तोत्रम यः पठेर्भक्तिमान् नरः सर्वसिद्धिमवाप्नोति राजं प्राप्नोति सर्वदा एककाले पठे नित्यं महापापविनाशनं द्विकालं यः पठे नित्यं धनधान्यसमन्वितः त्रिकालं यः पठे नित्यं महाशत्रुविनाशनं महालक्ष्मी भवेत् नित्यं प्रसन्नवरदा शुभा इति श्री इंद्रकृतं महालक्ष्मी अष्टकं संपूर्णम् ओम तत्सत् श्री सिद्धेश्वरी महालक्ष्मी माता नमो नमः ओम वंदे लक्ष्मीं परशिवमयीं शुद्धजाम्बूनदाभां तेजोरूपां कनकवसनां सर्वभूषोज्ज्वलाङ्गीं बीजापूरं कनककलशं हेमपद्मं दधानाम् आद्यां शक्तिं सकलजननीं विष्णुवाम् आङ्कसंस्थां सुरासुरेन्द्र आदिकिरीटमौति कैर्युक्तं सदा यत्तव पादपङ्कजं परावरं पातु वरं सुमङ्गलं नमामि भक्ता तव कामसिद्धये भवानी त्वं महालक्ष्मी सर्वकामप्रदायिनी सुपूजिता प्रसन्नास्यान् महालक्ष्म्यै नमोस्तुते ओम श्री सिद्धेश्वरी महालक्ष्मी माता नमो नमः लक्ष्मी माता she is referred to as Siddhi Lakshmi bringing success fulfillment at this point in time whatever is in your mind point out to Lakshmi ma आकार ब्रह्म रूपेणम ओमकारं विष्णुमव्ययं सिद्धि लक्ष्मी परालक्ष्मी लक्ष्य लक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते यासी पद्मबने कदम्ब शिखरे राजगृहे कुंजरे श्वेते चाश्वेते वृखे च युगले यज्ञे च युपस्थिते शंखे देवकुले नरेन्द्र भवने गंगा तटे गोकुले यासी तिष्ठति सर्वदा मम गृहे भूया सदा निश्चला यास परमासनश्च विपुलकथितति परमपत्रायताक्षी गंभीरावर्तनाभीष्टनभर्णमिता शुद्धवक्त्रोत्तरीयां लक्ष्मीर्दिव्यैर्गजेन्द्रैर्मनगणखचितैः स्नापिता हेमकुम्भैर्नित्यं सा पद्महस्ता मम वसतु गृहे सर्वमाङ्गल्यमुक्ता ओ मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं सुरेश्वरी यत्पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ओम सिद्धेश्वरी महालक्ष्मी माता नमो नमः बोलिए श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय. Now devotees, we have been worshipping Devi Ma, the Navratra, and we spoke more of Saraswati Ma and Durga Ma. Now Lakshmi Mata, so a few pointers on Lakshmi Ma, pay attention to it closely. Lakshmi Mata is what we refer to as Gyaan Shakti. Durga Ma, Ichha Shakti, Lakshmi Ma, Gyaan Shakti, Saraswati Ma, Kriya Shakti. Now, Lakshmi Ma, we have been told, is the goddess of wealth and prosperity. So we have been emphasizing time and again, most people consider wealth to be material possessions. So there are 8 forms, Ashta Lakshmi, like example, Santan Lakshmi, Dhan Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Aishwarya Lakshmi. Santan Lakshmi, Lakshmi Mata brings children, blessed with children. Children happens to be wealth. Yeah? Dhan, money, Dhanya, relations and so on, all possessions otherwise. Aishwarya, power, all these so-called forms of wealth. But analyze closely and you will come to realize that all these forms, the Ashtalakshmi, all these are temporary. They're not lasting. And I've been asking people over the years if you have ever seen anybody carry a house with them when they go in, or carry the Mercedes with them, carry the bank account with them. As a matter of fact, you can't even carry the body with you. You leave everything behind. So that Ashtalakshmi, materialism, we leave behind. But we need it to fulfill the hierarchy of needs. Most people look at Lakshmi Mata just as just give of wealth. So we pray because we want material success. But you know, devotees, many, many years ago, a certain pastor whose name I wouldn't call for obvious reasons, near to Diwali time like now, he came out with a big publication saying that Atharva Ved says that Lakshmi is Papi Lakshmi, the sinner Lakshmi. Now he's right. Atharva Ved says that. But he's wrong in what he was trying to project. He was trying to project that Hindus worship the sinner Lakshmi. Lakshmi in that context, according to the Atharva Ved, symbolizes materialism, material wealth. Hinduism is very symbolic. We have to understand that. So that Lakshmi he's speaking about, the Atharva Ved speaks about, is materialism. And what he's saying, materialism is sinful, or it can make us sinful. Now you have to understand what happens, right? With wealth, ego, looseness, lasciviousness, promiscuity, all kind of weaknesses creep in when there's wealth, without control, without spirituality. So to add it, there are 6 forms of spiritual wealth. So 8 forms of materialism, which everybody pray for, but there are 6 forms of spirituality, spiritual wealth, which serve as a control system to prevent us from becoming destroyed or degenerate because of materialism. It's very easy to fall apart because of materialism. Check it out in society and you would see. Power, money, whatever. People become very, very loose because there's an absence of spirituality. So these 6 forms of spiritual wealth, we have been saying time and again, tranquility of mind, pay attention to them closely. And while you do so, those of you who are here, those of you who have joined us online, on ITV, wherever, ask yourselves if you have these forms of spiritual wealth. Tranquility of mind. Ask yourself. Serenity. Control of the senses through which we perceive the world. The sense of sight, hearing, taste, tactile sense, olfactory sense, which strays like the horses pulling in different direction. Do we have control of the senses? Endurance. Well, sometimes by force we have to endure. Faith, F-A-I-T-H. And renunciation of selfish actions and desires. We know selfishness is the order of the day. I. But these 6 are 6 forms of spiritual wealth. And I'm saying, a man can be in a palace and you don't have these qualities, you are poor. There is no joy, no fulfillment. You can live under a tree and you have these 6 qualities, you are wealthy. So you have to ask yourselves, are you wealthy or are you poor? And you have to answer the question, You have to answer for yourselves. Not paying attention to it and ignoring it like the ostrich doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. And one of the reasons why society today is in this state, because of the absence of spiritual wealth. There's more greed. Even wars that are taking place all over. Fighting for land. Countries fighting for land, want to expand their boundaries. Neighbors fighting each other for land. Bandits stealing other people's money and so on. For what? Material things. They won't pray. What I am putting to us is that because of this absence of spiritual wealth, society is in decay. It is degenerating badly. Everybody looking for something in the material sense. Little name here, little fame here, little power here, little recognition here, little money here, a food here, whatever, no? All material. Anybody trying to develop spirituality? These spiritual qualities? And I keep saying over and over, at the end you're going to regret it. Because you leave everything here and you go. You leave everything. Nobody has ever carried anything. The Queen died. She didn't carry anything, right? Gandhi died. Gandhi didn't have anything. He let everything go. At the point of death, he could say Ram, because he had that tranquility of mind. He was spiritually wealthy. How many of us could claim that we are spiritually wealthy? And devotees, I keep saying this, what Diwali has become. If you notice what Diwali has become, celebration, art and culture. Nothing is wrong with that, but where is the spirituality? Where is it? From years now we have been having Diwali Queen. Who is the Queen of Diwali? Huh? To me, Lakshmi Mata is the Queen. You have all kind of Queen. All kind of Queen. That, you know what? People satisfying the ego. This urge for just enjoyment, not spirituality. You can enjoy, but if there is spirituality, there is a balance. So I'm impacting this upon everybody's mind. You could have what? If you don't have spirituality, these 6 qualities, you are poor. And you're going to have problems. If you have these 6 qualities, nothing bothers you. Nothing worries you. Whatever comes, come. Whatever doesn't come, no problem. You are satisfied. A contentment creeps into your life. Money can't buy that. Power can't buy that. Name, fame cannot buy that. Spiritual quality. So devotees, I'm saying as we celebrate Diwali, let not lose sight of this. Enjoy. Dance, sing, make merry, eat, all kind of things, whatever. But just remember, without spirituality, you're nowhere. All this becomes what? A show? A memory? It goes by. It goes by. So I'm impacting this upon your mind. Materialism is symbolized by the color red. Spirituality by the color white. And if you notice what color flag we put up for Lakshmi Ma? Pink. So we mix red with white. In other words, O Ma, Divine Mother, we need materialism to fulfill the hierarchy of needs, not greed. There's a big difference between need and greed. There's more greed than need. So I want to fulfill my needs. Bless me with this, but at the same time, bless me with the qualities to be the master of materialism, not a slave to it. Not a slave to it. So devotees, greed is a terrible thing. When there's an absence of spirituality, greed becomes the order of the day. You know, just to impact upon your mind, where is greed? Where does it exist? Once 3 fellas were drinking in a bar. No, not only 3 fellas, there are plenty more fellas. Because you can't go in a bar and find 3 fellas. So 3 fellas in a bar drinking, I wouldn't say which bar. Devotees, they were, you know what they're drinking. Coconut water, right? Yeah. Bet anything. So they were drinking whatever, and they had bad a little bit. So someone nearby was talking that, you know what? In the forest, there is a house, an abandoned house. And in that house, you know, plenty wealth, gold, and, you know, different forms of wealth. But there's a spirit living in the house. And if anybody could overcome that spirit, they could claim all that wealth in that house. These three fellows, devotees, is a good thing for the daru in the head. They feel brave. Normally they feel spirit. But now these three of them said, let's go, bhai. Let's go. Wealth is ours. So they took a decision. The three of them went into the forest. And searching, they really came upon an old house, abandoned. And they called out, oh spirit, come out. But of course they're drunk, you know. In normal circumstances, they won't call spirit. Spirit, come out. So good sometime a little drink, no? Spirit, come out. Devotees, no spirit. They searched all about. They went inside. They concluded, you know what? The spirit got afraid of us. He ran away from the time he saw us. All the wealth is ours. Devotees, but the problem was how to carry all this wealth. So the youngest one, they told him, you go back to the village and bring a good strong donkey cart. No? Those days, you know, big truck and thing, no? Donkey cart. And bring plenty bags so we can pack everything and tote away everything. And bring something for us to eat now, because this is hard work. Because when we get all this here, we have enough here to drink out all the bars in the country and elsewhere too. The amount of wealth they have. Devotees, this last fella, poor little boy, the young fella, he went to get this donkey cart, got the bags and so on, and he buy, I think he was passing by DB, and he buy some kachori and pulao and, you know, nice 2-3 bags, pack up for him to eat. But from the time he left, these two fellas, they said, one said to the other one, why should we divide in 3 when we could divide in 2? Now, you people, good mind, you won't understand, but me, with my kind of mind, you know, I have all kind of mind. They decided to pass out the next fellow. Criminal act, no honor amongst thieves. So they shook hands, yeah man, we will deal with him. So devotees, this fellow, happy, the one with the donkey cart, come in, you know. Long time they sing, Nana chale aage aage. He sing, Garaha chale aage aage, I come in behind. Garaha drink water, I drink sawine. Devotee is going forward. Now, from the time he reached to where they were, before you could see anything, these two fellows jumped out and they really attacked him. Hit him, serious blow, and knocked him over. So, half and half. And when time to eat, they took the pulao, they threw one for him, they said, that's for the bhandava, but he take that. And devotees, they eat and so on, and they load up everything, load up to go away. Devotees, they end up killing one another. The greed that the spirit that we're looking for all about, where was that spirit? Where was that? Inside. Spirit and outside is greed. Greed for materialism that caused them to commit such a crime. And of course, all of them, they self-destructed. So, what we are saying is that it's not that you can't work and try to get more, but greed is something different as opposed to contentment. Contentment is necessary. All this is part of the Lakshmi Mata principle. All right? So devotees, bear that in mind and try to develop and control everybody. But everybody needs that Lakshmi Shakti. Now, we won't go into too many details about how Lakshmi Diwali came about. What I'll say to you that there are different reasons being bandied about. And Devi Bhagavad tells us that Lakshmi went into the ocean. And you know, when the ocean was churned, she came out. That story we all know. A lot of the world says that Diwali is the return of Sri Ram from the forest after 14 years in exile. And you all have been hearing us say this over and over. Sri Ram returned in the month of April, May, which doesn't coincide with Kartik month. Understand? Historically speaking. But Diwali is a celebration of lights, a festival of lights, a celebration of success. So I will just put something, the application of this to all of us, and then I'll pass you over to the program which most of you anxiously await. Yeah. So that some of what I am saying here will not even rub off on you. Your mind will be more in the program. But I am an optimist. Yeah. So there are simple bhajan devotees that members of Gyaan Deepak know. And we will take that bhajan, and from it I'll just give you brief little reason, and then we'll wrap it up from there. And what the bhajan says, Dhana Dhan Lakshmi Maharani, मैं पूजा करूँ तुम्हारी. धन धन लक्ष्मी महारानी, मैं पूजा करूँ तुम्हारी. So this bhajan devotees, it will have, actually, you can break it down into two parts. First part, Kartik, lighting 6 diyas. Second part, the return of Sri Ram. We will reconcile the two. धन धन लक्ष्मी महारानी, मैं पूजा करूँ तुम्हारी. धन धन लक्ष्मी महारानी, मैं पूजा करूँ तुम्हारी. जब कार्तिक मासो आई, तन थर थर करपत सारी. जब कार्तिक मासो आई, तन थर थर करपत सारी. ऋषियों ने विधि ये बताई, अग्नि पूजा करवाई. ऋषियों ने विधि ये बताई, अग्नि पूजा करवाई. धन धन लक्ष्मी महारानी, मैं पूजा करूँ तुम्हारी. मुख दियन बारी, फूलों से मंडप साजे. और मुख दियन बारी, फूलों से मंडप साजे. पर जगमग जगमग सारी, मन देखी देखी हर्षाई. बरे जगमग जगमग सारी, मन देखी देखी हर्षाई. धन धन लक्ष्मी महारानी, मैं पूजा करूँ तुम्हारी. श्री रामचंद्र घर आए, वन 14 वर्ष बिताए. श्री रामचंद्र घर आए, वन 14 वर्ष बिताए. संग लक्ष्मण सीता माई, जब दीप मालिका आई. संग लक्ष्मण माई, जब दीप मालिका आई. धन धन लक्ष्मी महारानी, मैं पूजा करूँ तुम्हारी. पर्वत नाले नदिया में, दिया छको जिसने बहाई. पर्वत नाले नदिया में, दिया छको जिसने बहाई. कहा अवधपुरी नर नारी, प्रभु धन है भाग्य हमारा। कहा अवधपुरी नर नारी, प्रभु धन है भाग्य हमारा। प्रभु धन है भाग्य, प्रभु धन है भाग्य। लक्ष्मी महारानी, मैं पूजा करूं तुम्हारी, मैं पूजा करूं, मैं पूजा करूं। धन धन लक्ष्मी महारानी, गॉडेस ऑफ वेल्थ, ए माँ मैं पूजा करूं तुम्हारी, आई एम डूइंग योर पूजा, आई एम वर्शिपिंग यू। This practice has been given to us by the sages in the month of Kartik, Amavas Tithi, which is New Moon Day. When this is the Diwali celebrated, we worship you, we perform again puja, we do havan, we light 6 diyas, basically. We decorate everywhere. We celebrate the appearance of Mahalakshmi, the goddess of prosperity, wealth, Gyaan Shakti. So devotees, this is what we are accustomed to doing. We do pujas and we decorate and so on and so forth. All that is quite in order. Let's go to when Sri Ram was returning from the forest to Ayodhya Puri. Ayodhya Puri beautified itself. Nature beautified itself. Everywhere flowers blossomed. Gems shone of their own accord from the mountains. Saryu bank to bank. Water rippling along, creating music of its own. Birds chirping away. How to describe that? Ayodhya Puri. Sri Ram was returning. And when Sri Ram returned with Sita Mata, Bhaiya Lakshman, after 14 years of exile, Ayodhya Puri was lit up. There was a Divali celebration, a festival of lights. Everywhere was lit up to welcome Sri Ram. But devotees, notice what I said earlier on. It doesn't coincide with the month of Kartik. So any celebration of lights, festival of lights, can be referred to as a Diwali celebration. But the Diwali we speak about, the focus is on Lakshmi Mata. But devotees, they're relevant to all of us. So this is what I want to put to everybody. Yes, we're celebrating Diwali. Some of us get quite old celebrating Diwali. And I don't know how far we have reached in our development. The younger ones are coming behind. So, I want to put this to you, what it means. So the context of Sri Ram returning, Ayodhya Puri is the human body. So metaphysically we're relating this whole return of Sri Ram and that celebration of Diwali. And what I'm saying here relates to everybody is a yogic interpretation of Diwali. This is where you can apply it. So this is no eating and drinking and making merry and watching dance. This is internalizing and activating the energies within, which is what real Diwali is. So devotees, Ayodhya Puri, the human body. What are the 6 diyas? Why we light the 6 diyas? Aur cha mukhadiyan bari. 6. Some tell you like 8. That's for the 8 forms of materialism. I focus on the 6 forms of spirituality and we relate it to the body. You know what those diyas are here? Muladhar chakra. That vortex of energy at the base of the spine. Swadhisthana chakra, the pubic region. Manipur, the navel area. Anahat, the heart area. Vishuddha, the throat. Anagya chakra. These are the 6 diyas you need to light. Meaning what? You have to activate these energy centers. You can light how much diya you want on the outside, and if the internal diyas are dead, non-functional, where are you going? That is the problem. Plenty diya on the outside. Bulb and so on, light up all about on the outside, but the inside in total abject darkness. Chakras, non-functional. Spirituality, we are dead. Spiritually. So devotees, when they say to light 6 diyas, these are the diyas inside we light. That is an external representation of what should take place on the inside. Right? Cha mukhadiyan bari, parvat nale nadiyami, the mountains, the rivers, the streams, what are they in the human body? The spine is the mountain. Parbat, a mountain mental advancement. Yeah? The rivers, Iranari, Pingranari, Sushumnanari, internal. Right? Nali, the streams, all it, Naris, the channels of bioenergy, 72,000 that crisscross through the whole body. All that is within here. And when the chakras are activated, those light, inner light lit, then the entire body is energized. You're talking about amazement? Where are you going to find this wonderful brilliance on the outside? You can't get it unless there is it on the inside. So this is what an inner application of Diwali is all about. So of course, many people are lost already right now, I know that. Lost. If I was saying a story or dancing, very much attracted to it. But this to help you turns you off. If it was easy, everybody gained liberation. I understand that. So those of you who have reached to this point, this will mean something to you. And Diwali will be something totally different. Not in normal eating this and, you know, if you ask other people what Diwali is about, eating, drinking, dressing up, sharing things, exchange things, make sahina, give that one, you that one sahina, and badok it after. Different things now, external, very superficial. And to be honest with you, devotees, after all these years of my life, I am totally fed up of that. This is why I don't feel to go to celebrations anyway at all. But I'm not condemning them. Go ahead. But when are we going to get to the inner meaning of it? And what is troublesome, that many of us who are in temple every day, and we're hearing this year after year, we have not yet reached to the point yet either. We're still there. So devotees, I'm showing you something that can take you to great levels, high levels, while living in this world, in this very troubled world. And if not, then you're caught up with all the material things around you, and you're caught up with the trouble also. Enjoy. Enjoy. So I'm not going to say Happy Diwali. I don't know what that means. I want to wish each person a spiritually fulfilling Diwali. And remember, in line with what I've been saying all along, I can't waken your chakras. You have to do it yourselves. Yourselves. Okay? So, whatever problems we have and so on and so forth, all the problems come because of the absence of spirituality. I can't handle it. And Hinduism has given us these opportunities to lift ourselves to different levels. But, as I said, we fall back down. More celebration, enjoying, you know, what do you call it? Socializing. The social aspects have totally, like weeds, destroyed the seeds of spirituality. Now, I will try very hard to not allow that to happen in Gyaan, Deepak. Okay? So I'm looking on. I'm looking on. I pray that Lakshmi Mata's blessings be showered upon all. I won't keep you back for your excitement of looking forward to the program. So devotees, at this point, I will conclude this, and just remember, I'm asking you, for your own sake, think at a different level about Diwali, as I've been saying with all the other celebrations we have had. They have metaphysical interpretation. You people here should be, you're much more fortunate than many others. At least it is being put to you. I don't know whether you assimilate it or not, but I expect that you should do so, but at least it is done. Okay? Blessings. Bole Sri Mahalakshmi Mata ki Jai. So we'll now pass over to the program.
Thank you. I bow at your divine feet, our beloved Guru. Swagat. Welcome to one and all. Members of Gyaan Deepak Kirtan Mandali, SWAHA Incorporated, viewers joining us live on IETV and other social media forums, and to you, our beloved Guru, His Holiness Paramacharya Pandit Haradev Prasad of SWAHA Incorporated. Today marks a celebration of Gyaan Deepak's Kirtan Mandali annual Diwali festivities 2023. Diwali is the celebration of lights, and as our Guru just said, it's the celebration of our successes. If I may share a few lines from our SWAHA publications, one representation of Diwali is the lighting of the diya, which is a reminder that our pathway should continue to remain brightly lit, signifying both our material and spiritual affluence or wealth. The members of Gyaan Deepak have compiled a very enjoyable and profound cultural evening presented by the talented members of this distinguished organization, led by our very own Guru, the Pardhamacharya of SWAHA Incorporated, Pandit Haradev Prasad. Can we please put our hands together for being so fortunate as an organization, a spiritual organization, led by and guided by our dynamic leader and Guru. Indeed, how blessed we are. And he just said, many of us are not as fortunate as we are. I ask that you sit back, relax, and enjoy Gyaan Deepak's Kirtan Mandali, Divali Celebrations 2023. Before I introduce our first item, I would like to share some useful information that would assist you in our quiz segment. I would be sharing excerpts throughout the first half of the evening, which contain answers to the questions for the quiz. Remember, I said we have a very enjoyable and, yes, fun to an extent, Guru, evening ahead, leaving you at some points to the edge of your seat at times. Without further ado, let's put our hands together to introduce a mother and daughter duo serenading us with two bhajans, Humko Ma Ki Shakti and Hey Mahalakshmi Ma.
सच कदम भरे दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करे हमको मन की शक्ति देना मन विजय करे दूसरों की जैसे पहले खुद को जय करे हमको मन की शक्ति देना मुश्किलें
Thank you both, Mrs. Nirmala Manohar and your daughter, Mrs. Shanta Suku. Your voices were so eloquent and graceful. Thank you. Diwali represents 6 forms of spiritual wealth, symbolized through the 6 diyas lit during Mahalakshmi Puja. Our Guru emphasized heavily on this, but if I can simply reiterate, the 6 forms of spiritual wealth can also be described as tranquility, serenity, faith, endurance, control of our senses, and our refraining from our selfish actions and desires. Up next, we have a poem titled, O Little Lamp, performed by our very own Miss Suhani Bihari, a proud Form 5 student of St. Augustine Girls High School, and of course, a member of Gyaan Deepak Kirtan Mandali.
Sitaram. O little lamp in the dark, From where have you emerged? Like water to a thirsty man, like milk to a crying infant, you have brought your light, seeking to conquer the dark night. O lonely lamp in the cold night air, what is your purpose, guarding here? You stand like a sentry at the gates, fighting all forces of sorrow and hate. Your wick, oil, and endless flame are weapons defending God's name. But flickering little dear flame, what really is your sole aim? Out of the earth, from clay you came, teaching us how to play the game against evil and despair in darkness, winning goodness, light, and righteousness. O earthen pot, so humbly attired, your light has shown us a path to be desired. Your wick has burnt all our troubles. In your oil we drown our sorrows. With enkindled hearts now, we aim to flow towards that great light all aglow. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Ms. Suhani Bihari. A very impressive performance. Keep striving at your multi-talented skills, and I'm sure the youthful audience amongst us would have surely enjoyed. We now have a very interesting item. It is a storytelling piece by our very own Public Relations Officer, Mrs. Praveen Rajkumar Hussain. Her piece is titled Surdas' Quest for the Lord. Let's welcome on stage Praveen.
Sitaram. The name of my story is Surdas' Quest for the Lord. Surdas was born blind, but he was neglected and despised by society. The villagers looked down upon him as a handicap, a blight, a curse upon mankind. They hurled insults at him, stoned him, chased him, and even his own family disowned him. Go away from here, you sharpet, you dude bargayer. You will spread your bad luck everywhere. Go and drown yourself and save us. They slammed the door in his face. Yes, no compassion, no daya for the poor. The lamp of dharma was out. Fuel and wick gone true, as they say. But, as Padmacharya always says, troubles are the soldiers of the Lord. Satya hai, how true. Homeless and tired, with an empty stomach, Surdas went from pillar to post, from door to door, begging for just a morsel to ease his pain. But who cares for the helpless and the blind? Life was a torture. But rough times do not last. Only rough people do. One day, while Surdas was reflecting on how unfortunate his life was, he became inspired by a group of Kirtan Nandis passing by. Yes, they were singing the praises of Bhagwan Krishna. Hare Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Hare Bhakto ki dukha dur kare Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Hare. Forgetting all about his physical condition, Surdas went ahead to join the group, becoming subsumed in the glories of the Lord. Surdas was so overcome with emotion. He yearned for Lord Krishna's darshan. This experience was the tap that opened the floodgates of Surdas' devotion. No longer did he hunger for food and water. No longer was there pain in his stomach. Now his heart and his mind was fixated upon the Lord. He yearned for his darshan. His mental agony consumed him. One day, while Surdas was sleeping, he dreamt of Sri Krishna playing his bansuri so sweetly. He was beckoning him to follow. The next morning, Surdas took his search for this Lord to Vrindavan. There, like a mentally deranged man, he would call out, Kanha, Kanha, Prabhuji, Kanha, where are you? Akiya Hari Darshan ki pyasi. My heart is thirsting for your darshan, O Lord. Good or evil, whatever I am, I belong to you. Please, meet me sinful ones just once. This servant was crying out in pain for his master. Yes, while on his quest, walking, stumbling, getting up and walking again, he fell into a well. Unable to get out of the well, blind and injured, he called out, Bachao, Bachao, please help me. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he heard a child's voice. Haat pakro, Sur, haat pakro, come, I'll help you come out of the well. Surdas stretched his hand and held on to the young boy. Now, out of the well, safe and sound, with a brilliant glow around him. But the little boy was nowhere to be found. He called out searching, hoping to find him. But then he just stopped and said laughingly out loud, Bhago, Bhago Krishna, run away as far as you would like. But there's one place you cannot hide. Yes, I have tied you to my heart, and there you shall reside. Surdas was convinced that the little boy who helped him was none other than Gopal Krishna. He was so pleased to have the darshan of his Lord and Master. His guru, Swami Vallabhacharya, taught Surdas the depth of the glories of his Lord. Surdas praised his Lord until his dying day, when he would finally become one with him. But what about you and I? Have we found our Lord? Why not? Wake up! Uta jaga musafir! Seek the Lord today. Let us light the lamp of bhakti and devotion in our hearts this Diwali. Shubh Diwali to you all. Dhanyavad Al Sitaram.
Can we give Praveen an extra round of applause? That was very, very, very impressive. And more so, I love that it was so impressive and to the younger kids to follow and take example. If it was one line that caught my attention, Praveen, is rough times do not ever last, as our guru always teaches us. Very, very talented and perfectly executed. Praveen has been Gyaan Deepak's multiple Swadeshi winner in storytelling category. I must say, your performance was exceptionally impressive and you are excellent at what you do, making Gyaan Deepak very proud as you continue to fulfill your role as PRO. While I give our next artist a few minutes, I would like to share with you the auspiciousness of Govardhan Puja. As we know, this is celebrated the day directly after Diwali. It is said that Govardhan Puja is performed with the intention to uplift the mountain of yoga within us. This mountain of yoga correlates or is known to be that mountain of mental advancement within us. I will just repeat that line. This mountain of yoga correlates or is known to be that mountain of mental advancement within us. Let us please join with me as we put our hands together to welcome on stage Ms. Ravina Ramharak and her father, Mr. Mohan Ramharak, to grace us with their voices as they perform the bhajan titled Lakshmi Maya, a very popular rendition which will be followed by another bhajan, a solo piece titled Sri Ram Chandra Kripalu, performed by Ravina herself. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ravina Ramharak and Mr. Mohan Ramharak Haddad.
Lakshmi Maiya utare tere
सबकी नैया दुखों से तू ही तारती साधो माँ कृपा
Lakshmi Maiya utare tere आरती बरसा दो माँ कृपा Lakshmi Maiya
तू ही जग को पाले
अंधन देने वाले तू ही जग को पाले दया से तेरे हम सब जीवन सबको तू संभाले दया से तेरे हम सब जीवन सबको तू संभाले
लक्ष्मी मैया उतारे तेरी आरती बरसा दो माँ कृपा
लक्ष्मी मैया
तेरी भक्ति जगा दे मन में निश दिन कर दे वंदन तेरी भक्ति जगा दे मन में निश दिन कर दे वंदन
तू है शक्ति परमेश्वर के हाथों बल के बंधन तू है शक्ति परमेश्वर के हाथों बल के बंधन लक्ष्मी
मैया
उतारे तेरी आरती बरसा दो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया
प्रेम का दीप जगा के मैया आरती तेरी उतारे प्रेम का दीप जगा के मैया आरती तेरी उतारे
हे जग ज्योति कष्ट निवारिणी हर लेना नियारे हे जग ज्योति कष्ट निवारिणी हर लेना नियारे लक्ष्मी मैया उतारे तेरी आरती बरसा दो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया
शरण तिहारी आई मैया मंगल कीरत गाए शरण तिहारी आई मैया मंगल कीरत गाए
हाथ जोड़ हम विनती करते चरणन शीश झुकाए हाथ जोड़ हम विनती करते चरणन शीश झुकाए लक्ष्मी मैया उतारे तेरी आरती बरसा दो माँ कृपा सबकी नैया दुखों से तू ही तार दे बरसा दो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया उतारे तेरी आरती बरसा दो माँ कृपा लक्ष्मी मैया श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन रामचंद्र कृपालु
Excellent job, Ravina. Your beautiful and pleasant voice. And of course, to both your parents for guiding you along this path. I know you mentioned to me you've been singing as long as you can remember. To the audience, it is important to know a lot of Ravina's initial training started by our very own Pandit Dr. Umesh Prasad, right here at Gyaan Kirtan Mandali, which was then followed by her training in Mahatma Gandhi Institute. Let's give both Ravina and her dad a lusty round of applause. Many of us are aware of a very auspicious month in our Hindu calendar, known as Kartik Nahan. During this period, it is advised that extra special worship should be performed to Tulsi Devi, represented by the Tulsi plant. By worshipping Tulsi, you can get merits and blessings equivalent to visiting holy places. So worship of Tulsi throughout the year, yes, it's recommended, but emphasis should be placed during the period of Kartik Nahan, or as some of us know it, Kartik. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our quiz segment. Have you been very attentive? Not just to the performers, but listening to the pieces of the knowledge imparted thus far, taken from the SWAHA publications? Well, let's see as we kick off this segment. Our very first question would be directed to the children 12 and under, and the other two questions would be directed to the general audience. For these questions, I'm convinced as a member of Gyaan that we have some talent, and that we will have 3 winners that would each be recognized with an award at the very end of our celebrations. I urge you not to be shy. Our presents are worth well receiving. Question 1. Children 12 and under, during the month of Kartik, which Devi is worshipped, or which plant do we worship? I would repeat. During the month of Kartik, which Devi is worshipped, or which plant or tree do we worship? I'm hearing murmurs. Be very proud and brave. Lift your hands. Yes, Vaishnavi. Stand up. Tulsi is correct. Now you are exempted from the next 2 questions, right? We have to have 2 different winners. The next 2 questions is directed to anyone in the audience. Kids, because we have some smart ones amongst us. Adults, anyone, feel free to answer. In the very beginning, I shared with you 6 forms of spiritual wealth, symbolized by the lighting of the 6 diyas during Lakshmi Puja. Can anyone, it must be one person, you have to identify any 3 of the 6 forms of the wealth. If you answer all 6, even better, but no pressure. Any 3 can suffice. Yes. Tranquility, faith, and control against selfish desires. So perfect. Congratulations. The 6 were tranquility, serenity, faith, endurance, control of our senses, and yes, refraining from selfish actions and desires. Congratulations. Isn't it very simple, guys? Yes? Yes. Well, let's get one of the older or the not so young to answer this third question, guaranteed to be very simple. Our final question. I shared with you details of Govardhan Puja. When devotees perform Govardhan Puja, it is with the firm conviction that we would uplift the mountain of yoga within us. It is our firm conviction that we would uplift the mountain of yoga within us. The mountain of yoga within us is also known as, yes, mental advancement. My eyes was actually on you. I kept seeing you giving answers, but very bashful to answer, so congratulations. Great job to each of the winners. And as I can say, acha kam. Item number 5. We would now have a bhajan item, Mai Teri Jai Jai Karar, sung by Mrs. Sita Gosain and accompanied by a chorus. Let's put our hands to welcome Ms. Sita Gosain and the chorus.
तेरे गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। तेरे गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। दुनिया नजरे फेरे तू फेरे, दुनिया नजरे फेरे तू फेरे, मुझको फेरी नजर है मैया। तेरे गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार। तेरा दर्श यहाँ भी है, तेरा दर्श वहाँ भी है, तेरा दर्श यहाँ भी है, तेरा दर्श वहाँ भी है। हर दुख से लड़ने को मैया तेरा एक जयकार काफी है, काफी है। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार। मैं संतान तू माता, तू मेरी जीवन दाता। मैं संतान तू माता, तू मेरी जीवन दाता। जग में सबसे गहरा मैया तेरा और मेरा है नाता, है नाता। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार। तेरे गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। दुनिया नजरे फेरे तू फेरे, दुनिया नजरे फेरे तू फेरे, मुझ पे तेरी नजर है मैया। तेरे गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
Thank you very much, Mrs. Gosain, and your choir, commonly called Auntie Sita amongst our Gyaan Deepak family. Your eloquent voice is always heard within these walls, and your performance amongst your team this evening has been very mesmerizing. As we draw to the end, we now have a very young, talented member of Gyaan Deepak who would be doing a poem recital titled Mere Sapno Mein Diwali, translated Diwali in My Dreams. Let's welcome on stage Miss Surya Rajkumar. Before I hand you over to this very charming young lady, might I share that this poem has been composed by Surya herself. Let's put our hands together for the very multi-talented Surya Rajkumar.
Sitaram. Mere sapno mein Diwali, Diwali in my dreams. A gentle wisp of smoky air caressed my face as I lost my stare. I began to fly. I began to see the lights. To me, it is Diwali. I stumbled through the darkest sky all the way to Mumbai. I hear the drums in the distance. The streets are lined with onlookers. The celebration has begun. The lanterns adorn the streets. Oh my, I can smell the sweets. As I continue to soar, I come across color galore. Rangoli. This can only be the lovely city of Delhi. In front of every house is worn the complex patterns that are born of talent and belief that evil is caught at Mahalakshmi's feet. As my journey continues through the sky, a familiar scene captures my eye. A family sitting around the fire as Ma lights the first deer. A little boy playing with starlight, the sound of bamboo bursting echoes through the night. The smell of mithai and curry. Oh my, I need to hurry. This can only mean one thing. It's Diwali in Trinidad. Oh, what love it brings. Family and joy. Clean homes, nothing can destroy. As we eagerly await, will she be pleased or will she debate? Have we done right to receive her blessing? Oh, Lakshmi Ma, we sing your praises, hoping that you grace us with your virtuous graces. Mere sapno mein Diwali. If only every Diwali takes me on this odyssey of culture and bliss. It is something I would never miss. Shubh Diwali or Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Surya. Very impressive. A student of Lakshmi Girls Hindu College and a very proud participant in various SWAHA competitions. I am certain both your parents, your grandparents, your Aji, and your aunt Praveen, who are amongst us this evening, are very proud of you. Keep shining. The Rajkumar family are indeed impressive at vocalization, won't you say? I did promise a very enjoyable and profound evening. Are we enjoying it thus far, Gyaan Deepak? Oh, lovely. We can't ever disappoint at Gyaan Deepak. There's a host of talent to always showcase. And might I say, we can't take credit alone. This is from our gurus, Pandit Haridev Prasad and Pandit Dr. Umesh Prasad. We have now reached an instrumental piece by two very expert musicians and brothers. They would be doing a melody of two songs titled Hey Anandana Ki and Kali Kamli. Let's welcome to the forefront two handsome Gentlemen, Mr. Vashish Ramnarayan on the steel pan, and the youngest of three brothers, Mr. Sarav Ramnarayan on the keyboard. This is a family of three brothers, all very musically talented. Let's put our hands together for Vashish and Sarav Ramnarayan. very charismatic, very handsome, and well performed. We live in a country that is multicultural and multi-diverse, and that was clearly depicted by the two of you in this item. Thank you. I know both your parents, Neela and Kochi, your Aji, Nani, and Nana are very proud of the three boys. Vasant, who is here with us sometimes, Sarav, and Vashisht. Well, Vasant has now moved abroad to do his studies, but whenever he's here, he's no stranger to Gyaan Deepak. And now, members of Gyaan Deepak, the moment our winners would have anxiously been waiting for, their award presentation. To do the honor, I would like to invite on stage Mrs. Marissa Rajkumar, the proud mother of Surya, who we saw earlier on stage performing. Our proud winners are, and can you please make your way all three on stage? Ms. Vaishnavi Prasad, Ms. Sohani Bihari, and Mr. Kumar Ramlochan Singh. Congratulations. Vaishnavi Prasad, Ms. Sohani Bihari, and Mr. Kumar Ramlochan Singh. Congratulations once more. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you. At this point, I would like to reintroduce to the forefront, this time to the podium, however, our PRO, Mrs. Praveen Rajkumar Hussain, to give the vote of thanks.
His Holiness Paramacharya Pandit Hardev Prasad, members of Gyaan Deepak Kirtan Mandali, viewers on ITV and our media platforms. Sitaram, and a warm welcome to each and everyone who have found the time to share in our Diwali Celebrations 2023. It is indeed my most profound pleasure to extend a brief vote of thanks on behalf of Gyaan Deepak to all those who have been instrumental in the success of this evening. First and foremost, to you, Gurji, you have given us the inspiration and guidance yet again to organize such a lovely Diwali program. Gurji, your unceasing outpouring of grace, patience, and kindness have been the factors that continue to drive each of us along this road. Your words of encouragement have been our strength. May Mother Lakshmi continue to grant you continued health and strength as you continue on this path of enlightening man to Godhood. I must express our deepest gratitude to all our performers here tonight who participated in tonight's program, showcasing all the magnificent talent we have here at Gyaan Deepak. Our most gracious thanks to you. To all the viewers on ITV, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as our audience who joined with us here tonight, we would like to express our sincerest thanks. To the members of our management committee, such diligent individuals who always ensure that all preparations are well done, our sincerest gratitude to you. To Dinesh Lokail Singh and his talented decorators, you have so artistically transformed the temple yet again. Our sincerest thanks to you. To our audio-visual team, once again, another great job. We thank you tremendously for the prompt and efficient service. To our security team who have worked tirelessly in ensuring our safety, we appreciate your hard work. To Uncle Mohan and Auntie Gayatri, our most gracious thanks to you for donating our refreshments. We also have snack bags for the kids. On this note, I'd like to ask everyone to please stay seated when we end so that these snack bags can be distributed to the children. Once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining with us tonight. Shubh Diwali to you all. I'd now hand you over to our Master of Ceremonies, Mrs. Isha Ramlagan. Dhanyavad aur Sitaram.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. To our Gyaan Deepak family, SWAHA Incorporated, viewers on IETV and other social media platforms, as I exit this evening, it was indeed a privilege to host our 2023 Divali Celebrations right here at Gyaan Deepak Kirtan Mandali. It is said, shine like sparkles, glow like candles, and burn all the negativity like crackles. Wishing you all a very spiritual, fulfilling Shubh Diwali 2023 to the entire nation of Trinidad and Tobago. Dhanyavad, thank you, and I now pass you on to our spiritual leader, the Padmacharya of SWAHA Incorporated, Pandit Haradev Prasad.
Thank you very much, Isha. And devotees, let me just add my bit of commendations to Gyaan Deepak for this excellent presentation we've had this evening. And everybody played a part. I mean, it's a very long time since we never had a more or less flawless performance we had this evening. And commendations. I want to say a very special thanks and blessings to Adi. Now, firstly, Sarika, she initiated whatever to get the performance and so on, but Adi it was who got together and put everything together. So I want to say, Adi, blessings to you. This one of very few times when I didn't have to worry about what was happening here. But I sat down and I was worried, what will happen? But I didn't have any need to worry. Excellent. Excellent. And as we have been hearing, the talent in Gyaan Deepak is awesome. Very awesome. And to the young ones, we will try to create more opportunities that you can express yourselves, not only religiously, but, through secular knowledge, your poems, your storytelling, so much talent. Musical presentations. This is important because all these are different aspects of human development. So you have done very, very well. I know academically all of you are very, very good. You have done very well. You're progressing along the path of academia. And now the other talents also. It says a lot. And to the parents of all those of you who participated, the parents, we have to say commendations to you. Without your support and so on, this could not happen. And we must remember that all this type of activity helps in the all-round development of the child. All-round development. So here in Gyaan Deepak, they have the opportunities for all that. We have, even with the audio, visual, some of the young ones are also experimenting, they're developing the techniques. Wonderful. So if you put everything together, to wrap it up, I'll just say, we have to remember that each person is like a square. And you have the four corners, four angles of the square. Spiritual, social, mental, and physical. Here at Gyaan Deepak, we try to develop you in the four spheres. So, physical, we still have to do some work on that, because I see we have some very well-rounded individuals in Gyaan Deepak. You know what I mean? Well-rounded. We need to get into the physical. So sports is going to come up next year. I want you to become involved. The four aspects. Social, spiritual, mental. Spiritual we deal with regularly. The mental, what you have done here this evening. Physical is going to come. Sports is going to get back on stream. And of course, for socialization, members of Gyaan Deepak will organize for opportunities for that. But this in itself is socialization. So with everybody in mind, remember these four angles, try to develop, and the young ones in particular. We just came out of Pittsburgh some time ago, and I mentioned to you that life is like a relay. Right? You pass on the baton to the next generation. So you all, the younger ones, we are on the way out. I would like to think you are on the way in. So you have to prepare yourself to accept this battle and to run forward with it. Don't allow this race, this real race of life to collapse. So a lot, depends upon you, to the young ones. Don't feel that you're insignificant. No, no, no. You're a very, very, very important part of Gyaan Deepak and of course society. So I want you to assert yourselves, keep on developing yourselves. You really, really have done a remarkable job. Really, really good. I'm very, very pleased with this and I expect that this will continue. Parents, keep on encouraging the children. And as I said to me, this is Pitriyag, more than offering pindanting all over the place. Doing this, encouraging, motivating, this is Pitriyag. Perpetuating, this is Pitra Karma. We please our ancestors. So, you have done very well. Blessings. And to the executive, Jai, chairperson, and the entire executive, commendations to all of you for another job very well done. So devotees, having said that, blessings to everybody. We'll join with the final Havan and then we'll do Aarti and conclude our Divali celebrations, which to my mind has been really, really excellent. Very excellent. Blessings. Ganganapataye Namah Swaha, Gauri Mata Swaha, Prithvi Mata Swaha. All of us say Swaha to my Divali celebration. Panchlok Pal Devaya Swaha, Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha, Suryari Naugrha Devaya Swaha, Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha, Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah Swaha, Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha, Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Om Srim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha, Om Sri Ishwari Devi Swaha, Om Sri Parameshwari Devi Swaha, Om Sri Shitala Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mahanyapurna Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mangala Devi Swaha, Om Sri Chandi Devi Swaha, Om Sri Mansa Devi Swaha, Om Hrim Shashti Devi Swaha, Om Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Om Sri Hanumate Namah Swaha, Sita Ramachandrai Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Radha Krishnaya Namah Swaha, Om Sri Ishtadevaya Swaha, Om Sri Kuldevaya Swaha, Om Sri Asthan Devaya Swaha, Om Sri Gram Devaya Swaha, Om Sri Itarkaram Pradhan Devaya Swaha. 5 times again, Sudam. Vastu Devaya Swaha. 33 Karo Devta Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Anand Swarupaye Brahmane Namah Swaha. Om Shri Guruve Namaha Swaha. Of all. और वो शौतेहान थाली Please all stand, devotees. We perform Purnahuti. Concentrate on Bhagavan Shankar. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayubhavaya Cha Namah Sankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Cha Shivtaraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnata Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Achman Sarva Papaharang Dibyam Gange Yang Nirmalam Jalam Achmanang Chamayadatam Grahitam Purushotamaha Om Brahmagnaye Namaha. Bow to the fire 5 times. Let's all join together to proceed to wrap up our evening celebrations.
जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर
together, everybody, build that vibration. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Shiva Hare Shiva Ram Sakhi Prabhu, Trividha Panivaran He Vibhu. Aja Janeshwara Yadava Pahi Ma. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam. Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam. Pratidinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam. Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudhwaja, Mangalam Pundrikaksha, Mangalayatan Hari. Om Avahanam Najanami, Najanami Visarjanam, Pujan Chaiva Najanami, Chamyatang Parameshwari. Om Gacha Gasura Seshta Swasthani Parameshwara, Yata Brahmadev Devas Tapta Gachutasana. Om Labhasteshan Jayasteshan, Kutaseshan Parajaya, Yeshamindi Varshamo, Hridayastu Janardana. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasya Duk Bhag Bhavet. Om Mantrahinam, Kriyahinam, Bhaktihinam Sureshwari, Yad Pujitam Maya Devi, Paripurnam Tadastu Me. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Om Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Om Mrityur Ma Amritam Gamaya. Om Gachatvam Bhagwan Agni Swasthani Kun Amadhyataha, Kutam Adaya Devebhya, Shikra Dehi Prasidame, Om Brahmagnaye Namaha. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhucha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. गर्व से कहो, गर्व से कहो, गर्व से कहो। बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, महालक्ष्मी माता की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, उदय सा जगन्नाथ की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की जय।
ओम जय शक्ति तुम अग्नि की शक्ति तुम सच्ची माता। ओम जय स्वाहा